Hi, this is Gavin Henderson, instructor, Pinnacle Martial Arts. In this lesson we're going to learn about the pattern Dan Gun. The pattern has 21 moves. The starting position is the parallel Radhi stance, Narani Chumbi Sogi. And the meaning of the pattern. Dan Gun is named after the Holy Dan Gun, the legendary founder of Korea in the year 2333 BC. Let's join Sam Dakin, instructor, Pinnacle Martial Arts, who will show us the pattern. So we're going to go through the pattern step by step now. All of the techniques, all of the motions, all of the stances you already know, so I won't be explaining those in detail. I will just be showing you how to put these things together. All but one of the steps will be in normal motion, with the exception of a continuous motion move, which I'll explain when we get there. Let's join Sam, who's ready in the parallel ready stance. So for the first step, Sam will take a quarter turn to the left, stepping into a L stance while delivering a knife and guarding block with the left foot. As with Chonji, make sure that you do rotate fully through 90 degrees on that back foot before going into the stance to make sure that the stance is wide enough. All the punches in this pattern are high section. So Sam will step forward with her right foot into a walking stance, delivering a high section punch. Sam will now take a half turn to her right, doing a knife and guarding block in the opposite direction. She does this by bringing the right foot in, going through the 180 degree twist and pushing the right foot out into a right foot L stance. Stepping forward with the left foot, executing a high section punch. Sam will now take a quarter turn to her left, stepping forward into a low block. Sam does this by picking up the left leg, bringing it towards the standing leg while rotating through the 90 degrees and then pushing it straight back out into the walking stance. Stepping forward, executing 3 high section punches in walking stance. Sam's now going to do a 3/4 turn to her left, ending in a twin forearm block. Do this by bringing the back leg, or the left leg in this occasion, into the standing leg, rotating through 270 degrees and then pushing that left leg out into the L stance. Stepping forward again into a walking stance, doing a high section punch. And now a half turn to the right, stepping out into a L stance, twin forearm block. Stepping forward into a walking stance and doing a high section punch. So we're now going to take a quarter turn to the left into a walking stance and doing 2 techniques. These 2 techniques of a low block and a rising block are using continuous motion. So it's one inhale, but the exhale is split equally between both techniques. Although 2 techniques, this is one move in the pattern. So you must make sure each technique is correct, particularly that the low block is delivered half facing and the rising block is delivered full facing. Stepping forward in walking stance, doing 3 rising blocks. Next is a 3/4 turn to the left, bringing in that left leg at the back and stepping out into an L stance, knife and strike. Stepping forward into a high section plunge in walking stance. Half turn to the right, doing a knife and strike in L stance. Stepping forward into a high section punch in walking stance, making sure at the end of that breath that you shout the pattern name. Then returning to the parallel ready stance. So that's patterned and gun. Let's see it again at normal speed. So that's patterned and gun. It's going to take a bit of practice. You'll need a lot more room as well because you're starting to travel around a bit now. As usual, the key points are make sure that each move is technically correct, pause between techniques, make sure you get the breath control right, add plenty of power, master that continuous move between the low block and rising block. Break it down into sections and just keep practicing. Enjoy yourself. Goodbye.